So I wanted to get a feel of how you thought the vaccination site was going, and if you had an idea of whether there were um, a lot of Morgan students versus civilians coming in, or how that was working.
Well, we did a separate Moderna clinic for our students prior to them leaving to go home. So we did a separate clinic we had about 105 students that participated in that clinic. And we have had students coming through our vaccine clinic that we opened up for the community on the campus. I'm excited this weekend. We'll be eclipsing 5,000 folks vaccinated, which is a major
Perfect.
milestone for us. And so, yes, there have been, we haven't been able to discern how many students have actually been vaccinated there yet. We are in the process, as you know, of doing our vaccine verifications, and we'll be requiring all students and employees to upload their information into a private portal so that we can begin that vaccine verification process. And so we'll be able to know where they were vaccinated when we go through that process. But right now, they won't disclose, the who's of who's getting vaccinated. And like you said, if you try to take a picture, they won't even allow you unless it's sort of with people's backs to them, to you.
Okay. All right.
They're private with their information because it's people's medical information that they're trying to protect.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so with them uploading their I guess their vaccination card, um are there things in place where you can make sure that they are authentic?
Well,
And
yeah, we'll have a we'll we're doing a procurement right now for several companies that do the verifications, and they are their expertise is they go out and verify the locations. They look at the database. They have accesses to databases that the average person wouldn't have access to. So they can check with the CRISP, they can check with Immunet, and those type of databases. We do have access to CRISP that we can check for university employees and students, and so we're exploring that right now.
so there's no plans to have online classes for students that are leery about the vaccination, correct?
Actually, we are in the process of converting many of our classrooms to make sure that we can offer some type of hybrid flex model, because we understand that there may be situations where folks are not comfortable with going back into the classroom. There's still baby situations where someone may or may not test positive or be exposed, and we don't want them going to the classroom. And so we're the university has invested several $1 million to upgrade a lot of our classrooms to be able to provide a sort of a hybrid remote learning option if needed. And so that's what's going on right now.
And that's going to be for just a certain amount of classes or certain classes.
Well, they're trying to do it as many classrooms, but there's some classes that you have to have some face-to-face interaction, particularly classes that have labs. They require face-to-face interaction, and so my colleagues in academic affairs are working through all those details now.
Okay. And how long is the clinic prepared to stay on the campus?
Well, we originally were going to end the clinic this month, but we're going to keep it open until the weekend before classes start. So we'll have
Okay.
it go into August 21st to afford folks still who might be on the fence to rethink and maybe get the vaccines. We do know that there'll be some folks that will be granted exemptions, and so those people that are granted exemptions, sorry about that noise in the background, will have to follow certain protocols on the campus. Um,
Okay.
because some people will have medical exemptions and religious exemptions, and so we're going to be respectful of that. But in doing so, we're going to say you got to still make sure you keep the campus safe. And so, those folks may have to continue to wear a mask indoors. You know, those are the things that they'll have to continue to be in our testing protocol. For those who are not vaccinated, they will be required to test on a weekly basis.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's all questions I have. I thank you for taking the time to talk to me about this vaccination center. So
Yeah.
thank you
Well,
very
thank
much.
we were lucky that we were able to partner with the Maryland Department of Health and the Equity Task Force and General Burkhead. They've been a real a great partner with us, and so we're grateful for that. And like I said, we're excited that we're going to eclipse 5,000 this weekend, and that's a major milestone.